Have you ever wondered what it really takes to leap from being just a good project manager to a truly great one? I'll give you a hint. It's not about mastering more software or grabbing another certification. It's about a handful of core skills that honestly change everything.
So what is that secret sauce, right? You can have two project managers with the exact same technical know-how, but one consistently knocks it out of the park while the other just gets by. Well, the answer comes down to a powerful set of human-centered competencies. Let's break them down. Okay, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big secret to PM success. Then we'll dive deep into the four essential competencies: communication, leadership, problem solving, and emotional intelligence. And to finish, we'll see how it all clicks together when things get tough. So, what's this big secret I'm talking about? It's this. The real difference maker in project management isn't just what you know, it's how you use that knowledge and work with people to make things happen. Think of it like this. Project management has two sides. On one side, you've got the what. That's all your technical chops, your skills in planning, budgeting, using the right tools. But the other side is the how, the core competencies that really define how you communicate, how you lead, and how you solve problems. Your technical skills, they might land you the job, but it's the how that's going to make you incredible at it. So, when we say competency, what do we actually mean? Well, it's just a mix of skills and behaviors that help you perform effectively. But listen, the most important word on this entire slide is developed. These are not fixed personality traits you're born with. Every single one of these skills can be learned, practiced, and mastered by anyone. All right, let's dive into our first competency. And honestly, it's the bedrock for everything else: communication. If you can nail this one, you've built a seriously solid foundation for success. 90%. Yeah, you heard that right. Let that number sink in for a second. Study after study shows that's about how much of a project manager's day is spent communicating in some form with your team, stakeholders, sponsors, you name it. It's not just a part of the job. In so many ways, it is the job. And communication is so much more than just talking. We're talking about the clarity of your emails and reports. It's about being able to tell a compelling story with your charts and dashboards. And, maybe most importantly, it's about that superpower that so many people overlook: active listening. See, active listening is a real discipline. It's not passive. It means putting your phone down and giving someone your full, undivided attention. It means asking questions to get clear instead of just assuming you know. And that third step, it's a total game changer. Paraphrasing what you heard back to someone by saying, okay, so what I think I'm hearing is, that doesn't just confirm you get it. It makes the other person feel truly heard. Next up, leadership. Now, for a project manager, this is huge because it often means leading people who don't report to you. It's all about influence and inspiration, not just giving orders from on high. And it's so important to understand the difference here. Management is about the mechanics of the project, the planning, the organizing, the controlling of tasks. But leadership, that's all about the people. It's about inspiring them with a vision, influencing them to do their best work, and empowering them to own it. A great PM has to do both, for sure. But it's the leadership that really makes a project soar. So how do they actually do it? Well, they connect the day-to-day work to a bigger, more compelling purpose. They don't just lean on their job title. They earn influence through their expertise and their credibility. They delegate, not to offload work, but to empower and grow their team members. And woven through all of that, every single action they take is about building trust, because trust is the currency of leadership. Okay, competency number 3 is all about sharp analytical thinking and, this is key, proactive problem solving. This is the skill that lets you see around corners and steer the project away from those icebergs way before they become a real threat. I absolutely love this idea. Good managers, they are fantastic at putting out fires. But great managers, they prevent those fires from ever starting in the first place. They are constantly thinking critically, looking at data for warning signs, and getting to the root cause of issues before they blow up. And when problems do pop up, great PMs don't just panic and jump to the first solution they can think of. They have a process. They take the time to really define the problem, to dig deep for the actual root cause, and to brainstorm and weigh multiple options before they make a move. That discipline is what saves them from solving the wrong problem. Let's bring it home with our final competency: emotional intelligence, or EQ. If your technical skills are the project's engine and communication is the fuel, then EQ is the steering system.
It's what helps you navigate the complex, messy, and totally unpredictable world of human dynamics. The psychologist Daniel Goleman breaks EQ down into 5 key parts. It all starts with self-awareness, knowing your own emotions. Then it's about self-regulation, managing those emotions instead of letting them control you. You add in your own internal motivation, a deep sense of empathy for others, and strong social skills. And that right there is the whole picture of emotional intelligence. I want to double-click on empathy for a second here. This is not just some fluffy, soft skill. It is a powerful, strategic tool. When you genuinely stop and consider how a decision is going to land with your team or your stakeholders, you just make better decisions, period. You can anticipate pushback, you can build support, and you can keep everyone motivated. Now, these 4 skills don't just exist in their own little silos. The real magic happens when they all come together, especially when the pressure's on. So let's walk through a classic project crisis and see how they work in harmony. Okay, imagine this. A critical defect is found right before a major launch. Your analytical skills kick in immediately as you dig for the root cause. Next, you tap into your communication skills to inform stakeholders clearly and transparently. Then, you shift into leadership mode, rallying the team and giving them a clear path forward. And all the while, your emotional intelligence, your EQ, helps you manage your team's stress and your stakeholders' anxiety. See? All 4 skills, working together to turn a potential disaster into a managed recovery. So, what do you need to remember from all of this? First and most importantly, these are skills you can develop. They are not set in stone. Second, they're all connected. Getting better at one actually helps you with all the others. And ultimately, it all comes down to this. Your success really depends on how you work with people. Deliberate, focused practice is what's going to take you from good to great. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important question. Because this isn't just about knowing what these skills are, it's about actually doing something. So looking at these 4, communication, leadership, problem solving, and emotional intelligence, which one are you going to start working on today?